Welcome to Wine and Wise Tips in Real Estate.
Okay.
Dione Hamza, I'm your realtor, and this is my lovely friend Melissa. But first, we're gonna drink some wine.
It's Moscato, but it's red, so I look sophisticated. Because I like sweet wine.
Nothing but Moscato is sophisticated, just so you know. Okay,
That's
tip number one. Tip number two is get a better.
Here, no, I can do it here. We're switching because this is an easy one. Here, look at that.
Woo!
It even see. All right. You just have to put some pressure on it, and it will. Ta-da! Look at these little man arms. It's like a little arm guy. Look at him go.
How to choose a good wine? Pick a screw off top.
Screw off. And add ice. Apparently, yours is fun.
Mine is 19 Crimes, and it's a 2020 red wine. I have no idea what it's going to taste like, but we're going to find out. But next, so why we're here today, besides the wine, let's talk about real estate tips. And I brought my friend Melissa here today because she is a mortgage broker. And if you don't know what a mortgage broker is, they get to shop around your rate to find the best program for you when it comes to buying a house. So we're going to talk about today about the first thing that you need to do when you are looking to buy your future home.
Right.
Yes?
What is the first thing you're supposed to do, Dione?
You're not supposed to call me. You are supposed to
Call me.
her.
So
Why is that, Melissa?
I swear, most of my referrals come from real estate agents because everyone thinks if I want to buy a home, the first thing I do is look for a home. Not true. So
It's not good.
I don't think they're going to sponsor you now.
Nope. Not getting sponsored by this red wine, but
mine's really good. Maybe you should mix some of mine with yours.
mine. But this kind of tastes like a vinegary.
Is
Does it
it
taste
really?
vinegary?
Well, I'm a little
Well,
bit.
I guess they didn't lie. They didn't say like good red wine, but they also didn't say bad red wine. So
Didn't say don't buy me either.
yeah, it didn't. I just was like, ooh, cool.
Although we have not done the whole thing. So this comes with an app. You download and then you put your phone on it, and this little guy animates and starts telling about his whole story. Maybe he says don't buy this wine.
I need a wine that I can be the front of. And when you download me, I give you tips on how to buy a home.
That's smart.
It is smart.
Okay.
Who's sponsoring?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Fabulous idea. Me?
Do better. Snoop Dogg's was way better. Just saying.
You know what? Why don't you put a little splash of mine in it to sweeten it
I'll
up?
try anything. I'll put
Just a little
splash of tequila in this crap.
Okay, so what we're going to do, there are three things we look at. Income. Yeah, I'm doing one of these.
So am I supposed to add like the...
Yep.
I have to add like the thing to the
But we
video?
just ruined it.
Okay.
All right, ready? Income, credit, assets. So liquid, also not that asset.
I was like, well, wait a second.
All right, no. So income is the first thing I'm going to look at, and it's basically like all your sources of income. You work, you have money coming in. Where is that coming from? Is it W-2? Is it self-employment? Is it
making it rain?
make it rain?
You gotta be consistent. Like if you're making it rain, if you're one of those that needs to be consistent on a daily basis.
Yes.
On a monthly basis, I should say, not daily.
Monthly. You
Monthly.
can take a day off. It's okay.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Better.
I don't know. But keep going. This is great. Great info.
Okay. So.
You gotta watch it at some point.
Oh, jeez. All right. So we're talking about if you're self-employed in any capacity. You want to have about a 2-year history of that.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be able to average it.
Mm-hmm.
If you have cash deposits, you want to be able to like show some kind of consistency that you're used to depositing this
and
amount.
where it's coming from.
Where it's come from.
For sure.
Otherwise, we love W-2 employees. Super easy to do. Super easy to handle. Just show them your W-2. Show them your pay stub.
Show me the money.
Show me the money. Self-employed, also fun. We get to do tax returns. I want to see usually 2 years worth. Yeah. And then the fun one.
Well,
Go ahead.
Let's go a little in depth about tax returns. So if you're looking to purchase a home, When you're self-employed, you write off a lot of things. Hello, self-employed, I'm a real estate agent.
Same piece.
Just be careful on how much you're writing off, because if you're looking to purchase a home, that's your purchasing power, right? So if you're writing off everything, or if you're making your income look like it's super, super low, yes, it could be great when you're paying taxes, but it's not so great when you're living. Be careful of that.
Yes. Now, just because you write off everything does not mean you won't qualify for any mortgage. I do have programs that are available, but they're going to be higher price because it is higher risk. So bank statement programs, higher. Higher. So, other sources of income, child support and alimony.
Marry rich, ladies.
Very rich.
Or fellas. You
Fellas,
know,
yes.
I mean, honestly.
Yeah, just make a
It's
good decision.
2022.
Next thing is credit. Now, the interesting thing is everyone thinks you have to have like really great credit, but there's so many programs. You should.
Should.
The higher you go, higher go in your credit score, the better your rate. Higher. Yeah, you like that. All right. So
I was going to try to think of a song, but I have no idea.
You just
what
make
song
your
is
own.
Higher.
Higher.
I'm not a singer, but I am a dancer. I will say that. Not like woo, but like da, 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 da. Like I'm that dancer.
Jazz hands.
Yes, jazz hands.
We basically want to talk about with credit how to improve it if it is bruised. I love helping people with credit. Yes. So no matter what your credit score is, no matter where you're at, talk to us, because
Find a lender that will work with you, that doesn't just hang up the phone if you don't have good credit. Have a lender that is going to walk you through, like, great, you're looking to buy a home in the next 6 months to a year. These are the steps that you need to take in order to get your credit in check so that you can buy a home and be pre-qualified.
preach.
Yes.
All right.
We just had a moment.
2 little tips that I love. One is
Don't buy this wine.
about credit.
Oh, okay.
2 tips.
So now we're at
2
the-
tips.
Okay.
Tips.
And we're just gonna mix.
So, one is people think that you should pay off your credit cards every month and pay it down to 0, and that's going to give you the best credit score ever, and that's not exactly true.
Liars.
I have found, and I've had professional credit vendors tell me and show me and prove that if you can keep a low credit balance, but keep it active, keep like $10 on it every month, something, that actually gives you the best scores, actually. So, and then Dione had an amazing idea. Do you remember?
What amazing idea. I have a memory of a fish.
Balances. What should we do with balances if we have too much? Yeah.
Okay.
Do your
Say you have a credit card that allows you $5,000, just for example, and you owe $3,000 on that credit card, and you cannot pay that down to a $10 minimum. What you need to do is call the credit company if you have good credit and just ask for an increase, because once you get under a 30% mark, your credit score is going to go up. So you make the minimum payment. You don't do anything else except for increase your limit. Just don't use that limit.
talking to you.
Okay. Okay. Don't use the limit, but increase it so that your debt to income comes lower.
Yeah.
And that is going to increase your credit score.
Yeah, I love that tip. That's super, super good.
Yes.
All right, number 3. 3 is, do you remember what it was?
I don't even know what we're on.
Assets.
Ooh. I don't know that.
Assets are what you need for a down payment and closing costs. A lot of people think about a down payment for a house and they think it has to be 20%. Lies. You actually
keep your cash. Keep that cash.
keep your cash. Use
There's
it for
something
something
about-
important.
Sorry.
Keep your cash in your account, and instead you can do things such as a 3.5% down FHA. You can do a 3% conventional if you qualify, or 5% down conventional, which is actually what a lot of people do. You do have mortgage insurance if you put less than 20% down, but if your credit score is good, honestly, that might be very minute. You might only be looking at
That's an option that we did
Yeah.
when we purchased a home. We had the opportunity to put more cash down. When we looked at the numbers, it made sense for us to put 5% down and keep the rest of the cash in our beautiful home so we could renovate it.
Yes.
Yes.
Very, very good. Now, cash deposits into your account, like we said, if you do actually have a job that does allow cash, like like waitressing or something, that's fine. But like, we don't want to see like you have $400 one week and nothing for 2 weeks. Like it needs to make sense. Like 400 every week, 200 every week, whatever it is, just something that makes sense that an underwriter can look at and say, yeah, legit, this is probably from your
Because they
income.
will ask for your left arm, your firstborn, and
Not
samples.
true. Not true.
Hair samples. When you are a self-employed person, coming from a self-employed person, they will ask for every single thing when it comes to looking at your bank statement.
Well, there is something called anti-money laundering laws, and I will tell you, this is what we all have to abide by in the financial world. We have to make sure that you are not selling.
Unless you're Walter White.
Mm.
Or, Ozark. Marty Bird.
In the mortgage industry, we have to actually take a lot of education. And one of the things they do is tell you how to money launder.
Cool.
The reason why is they want us to be able to recognize when people do.
Gotcha.
So that's the rule. So we're going to be looking for that. No selling drugs, please. No giving me your drug money. I appreciate that. The other thing is gifted funds can be used. Some programs you can do 100% gifting. You don't have to have a dime to your name, and you can possibly qualify with mama and dada's money, or sister,
Grandma,
brother, grandma,
neighbor,
so
sugar daddy.
not exactly.
Oh. I mean, I'm just throwing it out
Has
there.
to be a relative.
I mean,
but I guess we're all cousins, right?
like,
No,
what
not really.
But like, what about like the people that are in like multiple, like where it's like the sister wives?
Well, I mean,
it's not legal in Michigan, so I guess it doesn't matter.
right?
Okay.
No.
I mean,
So-
not anything I want to do. Would you want two of me? No.
I just cannot believe it. Although people
Never.
say we're so much alike that it is kind of like our husbands have two of us.
Actually, my alias when I used to go out, when people would ask for my name and number, if I did not want to give it to them, my name would be Melissa. My name was supposed to be Melissa at birth. Not joking.
So,
But somehow I ended up as Dione.
we talk to people on the phone and they're like, who am I talking to? They forget. And they start asking me real estate questions and they ask her mortgage questions and
Our birthdays are a day apart and we're a year apart. Are we a year apart?
I think so. I just turned 40.
I just turned 26.
And somehow we're a year apart. Do the math. Okay. So what else? Assets. We've got gifted funds. You can deposit 401ks, IRAs, stocks and bonds. Hey, here's one more little thing. If you're selling an asset, and I don't mean your asset.
Okay.
I mean, let's say you have a fun toy like Ski-Doo.
Mhm.
Okay, and you want to sell it to your neighbor and get some extra money for your house. Now, you can't just decide you're going to sell it for $30,000 when it's worth $10,000 just to get your neighbor to give it to you. You know, to be able to give you money, the $30,000, gift fund.
What else are you doing for that $20,000?
Right. So you have to be able to sell it for the estimated amount that we can find. We can kind of appraise it online, what it was, like Kelly's Blue Book type of thing. So
Yes.
but that is allowed. You do a bill of sale. And the cool thing about all of this, you don't have to remember a thing I just said. All you gotta do is call a good, intelligent, competent loan officer.
Yes.
And they will walk you through everything and help you package your loan just right so that everything looks pretty for your underwriter to say, yes, I want to give you money.
That's step number one. Step number one took 30 minutes for us to explain. So that is why you need a licensed real estate agent and a licensed mortgage broker to really walk you through from step 1 to step 101 when you're actually done purchasing the home, because there's a lot of steps involved. So we're going to be doing a series. We're going to talk about different tips on things that you need to do. So if you ever want to hear a tip or you want some advice on some things, we'll give you good advice on wine, just like this. Don't buy this. Maybe buy this. I don't know. I didn't drink this straight, but she did. She likes it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Contact, get educated, and we love you. Bye.